Would you look at that, the enemy team is contesting the Wind Drake. This moment is when I had an epiphany, if you observe closely in the minimap. Belveth is pushing top with an army of her making and mid lane is completely open to the taking. An exquisite moment only appreciated by the true split pushers.
I am Volibear. Graystrom consume you. A thousand stars.
Now I will teach them to fear me. I will become what I must be. Why? Because I can.
Hello everyone and welcome in new video. This video contains 3 promo games and the last promo games of the server I believe. I would say the fly or die moment of this journey. Enjoy. Don't be misled by this gank, the success that you are about to witness is the only good thing that will happen in this game. Have you ever watched the movie, The Happening, where people are suddenly dying left and right for no reason? Well, this promo game is the sequel. The hint that this game is not your average promo game is where you reach the 1 per min death before the 10 minutes mark. Of course, I am not near to give up or forfeit. Once I reach the promos is a game to the end. My dear beloved bot lane felt the urge to warn me that the enemy is invading my jungle, instead of coming themselves. I didn't know that ping notifications would damage the enemy champions. To add more salt to the wound, they will die after I die. Hence, putting the last nail to the coffin. Either I hard carry this game or no one will. I wouldn't say a total waste of time, but there is still the chance that the enemy will lose connection or maybe a meteor will hit their city. All possible options are still viable until the nexus is down. Some would say that it is okay to give up and conserve your energy for the next game, the old me would say yes definitely. But the new way is the hard way and the hard way dictate that I take the matter into my own hands until the end. I managed to pull something off, not a comeback but surely something to hold on to. My bot lane is piece of work, they are blaming the draft since our AD carry didn't pick Kog'Maw and choose Mr. 200. None of this matter, their actions are enough to understand that they are most likely just average players, in other words good when ahead and bad when behind. Right now, it was the best moment to play bold. Sadly, I didn't complete my Gnasher Tooth, hence the lack of damage. If we had Rammus there, we would have reduced their engage and Pike can be killed easily. Bot lane was having the best possible scenario, free farm for days. All of the gold in the world wouldn't change the mind of an average player. If I am not winning from the start, then I shouldn't be winning at all. The Braveheart moment of the game, when you are betrayed by your own kind. The audacity to type GG after that performance, but fear not, my mind is strong and my will is unwavering. The second game was the decisive one. Either I go to sleep after and you guys would not witness any of the videos I posted in the past days, or I win and there is a tiny chance to get my hard-earned platinum ELO. I don't know if it was a mistake on the part of our enemy, but we had Karma top with Grasp and Nasu support with Comet. Nothing better to wash away the previous taste of sorry loss I just experienced. We all know what a Darius top planned to do with Ghost and Flash. My presence in this lane wasn't to kill Karma but rather to even out the playing field. Just take her Flash would make this match in favor of Darius, hopefully. To install the fear in her mind, I just saw her use her ward, and I decided to give her the impression that I am not leaving. Right now, Darius is granted a free lane until I show up in the map and I am back to farming. Who would have thought that Nasu's support was this strong? The score is in our favor and the game is just starting to warm up. I was thinking about camping Darius and build up a lead while leaving bot lane to their unknown fate. But look and behold, my earlier failed gank led to Darius getting a solo kill. The enemy bot lane are aggressive and I had the feeling that another gank will halt their progress, and like his brother, Draven doesn't like it all to play with no kills. Long story short, we didn't get any more kills and we managed to secure the Drake. Back to our original plot, Darius only got that kill due to my gank. As a jungler, you should never forget the catalyst plays that help your laners into making fruitful calls. And yes, that took a very long time to kill a support, and it was a satisfying death, I might add. No time to rest, we are flying to the bot lane. I would debate that going to base then teleporting might not be the optimal decision. Even if the enemy bot lane will not kill Rel, they will get plates. Also, both the jungler and the mid laner are missing. The simple fact of me showing there will kill their tempo. Denying your enemy some gold is equivalent of you getting that amount to yourself. No, I didn't back. And why should I? Right now, we are gaining so much since their bot lane are in a pickle. They backed multiple times, and they are so desperate to get some kills. Me on the other hand, just the fact of me using my teleport granted me 800 gold from platings and assists. Something that I wouldn't had if I choose to go back and spend my gold. the karma pick is so obnoxious. For the record, they were in a fight since I started walking from the fountain and they still didn't manage to kill her. Just remember, getting her flash is more important than getting a kill on her. We are setting up our Darius into winning in a 1v1 against her, not holding his hand throughout the game. Big and strong, and he is everywhere. I think the more I climb the ladder, the more I'll start using teleport to assist my allies rather than holding onto it for a backdoor play. An honest mistake that a lot of players do, when playing against Volibear, is that they take shelter thinking that their tower will protect them. Alas, nowhere is safe against the electrifying bear. Here, I was overflowing with pride and joy witnessing that my top G is now a Giga G. But RIP, I got caught. Since the enemy team doesn't have front line, they can't position correctly. Imaging if someone had a gun with 6 bullets, and he is threatening 1,000 person that he might shoot. If no one is willing to take the bullets, none shall make any move. But, if one guy step up to the task, the 999 other person can beat the living flying hell out of him. Rel did a fine job this game, and I wouldn't stress on the point that I didn't find any ward to teleport to, still good job. After the last fight, the enemy lost hope and this was our final push, hence securing my second game in the promos. A 1-for-1, right at this instant we have reached the climax. One more game, and anything can happen. One thing for sure, I shouldn't let any negative thought influence my mindset. We managed to reach this stage with one strategy, and the only forward is by sticking to our roots. I can't dodge and I can't complain. Someone picked Bel'Veth support, never have I seen this pick. I went ahead and checked its win rate and it was surprisingly good for high ELO. I was planning to start our regular route, first gank for the top G then work my way out to bot side or back to top again. But this skirmish was so tempting made me change my plan, and I was really getting good with placing my Thunder Call. When ganking bot side, I started taking the long route since the tri-bush is often warded. They say it is a worth death since they used both their summoners and we got a kill. But I don't like it, to be honest. The main reason is that I would focus my time in placing the top G ahead and bot side is a coin flip lane. A reminder to all my fellow junglers, don't finish your camp if you see a chance like this. It is infuriating, the camp will not go anywhere and this chance might not occur again. This what happens when someone thinks he is the main character of the story. If you have watched The Lord of the Rings, the one who holds the ring aka the Dark Seal is not someone you wish to mess with. This was an honest mistake on my part. I didn't see his items to understand that his already full build and I should wait for my 6 items to win against him. We were slightly winning but Gangplank was pulling wonders and it seemed like he is the MVP of this game. Me on the other hand, I am just a shadow of my former self and right now I am running on empty. But like an old veteran, I might be exhausted but I know the drill. And our strategy relies on the game itself to make us win. This encounter turned out to the best. My top G got double kill and I'll acquire the Herald buff. We are now racing for whom will get the first tower. You would say why you didn't come damage the tower or use the Herald near it. The new tower system will grant the tower more resistance based on the number of alive enemy champion. So, I just went with my gut and luckily, I managed to secure the first tower of the game brilliantly. The great thing with Mordekaiser is that it is one of those champions that teleport synergizes well with. The 7 seconds in his death realm will grant you the best moment to go and help them and might even switch the tides of the fight. With that being said, I was 100% sure that I am really exhausted. I thought that I disabled the tower with my ultimate knowing that the range is far from near. RIP brain usage.
First thunder, destroyer of the White Mountain.
No excuses here, just a blind old bear walking by to his death. I had the impression in my brain that Corki is flying right now to mid lane and I should distract Gangplank into starting a fight with me. When you are making noob mistakes, you should take a break and simply go farm until your mind is in the right place. Once the dust settled and I have found the righteous path, Bel'Veth wanted to do the Herald buff. If you didn't know before, I tried to make Bel'Veth work with jungle and teleport since her passive is exactly the old Zerat. Maybe in the future, once I master the use of this champion. But for now, the Volibear is way to go. Would you look at that, the enemy team is contesting the Wind Drake. This moment is when I had an epiphany, if you observe closely in the minimap. Bel'Veth is pushing top with an army of her making and mid lane is completely open to the taking. An exquisite moment only appreciated by the true split pushers.
I am Volibear. Braestrom consume you. 1,000 scars. What is one more? Torn to bone.
Lift.
Ice hides the fury within.
With just one push, we managed to get 2 inhibitors starting from the tier 2 towers. Utterly and totally broken. The enemy now is totally under my mercy, they can't contest the Baron and if they do, I can simply go ahead and end the game. Total domination with just one decisive call, and the price that I had to pay is a Wind Drake. I would say that the enemy now are walking faster to their death with this Drake buff and nothing more. Well, my friends, this is it. The last teleport to end the game, it was a fun journey and satisfying end of split, I would say. I really enjoyed this climb and I would definitely go for the next one. My plan is to reach master with this technique, and you are welcome to watch me go for it. Our next stop now is the new ELO, Emerald, or what I would like to call, the new Hell's Gates.
Ooh.